Reba Hoffman. I'm a member of the Driver Advisory Board, and I'm also a Highway Diamond, and I'm here today with Dee Sova.
Yay!
And it's really great to be here with you today.
It's awesome to be with you. You're one of my favorite people in this company, so I am looking forward to this dialogue.
Well, I feel the same way about you, Dee, and I'm really excited about the topic that we're talking about today because this is where it all begins for a female driver, and that is prime orientation. Mm-hmm. And I know that, there are people out there women out there that they're wanting to know what it's like to be at orientation. And incidentally, you and I have very different orientation experiences because
yes, we do.
You came with already 20 plus years in the trucking industry, and I came into as a brand new person in the industry, didn't have a CDL or anything. Mm-hmm. And so why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience that you had when you came?
Well, first of all, I had, 24 years driving experience. 22 of those years were in California. So it's a totally different game changer to switch from being a local driver to coming out on the road. One of the things that stood out to me, first of all, is the organization here within Prime. That spoke volumes to me. Every person that I met along the way was absolutely fantastic. When I came into orientation, being a seasoned driver, I was told I was going to be an AC driver. I didn't know what that meant. So technically, being an AC driver, you're taking your experience, but you're learning the prime way during your orientation. So you're going to get your medical done. We want to make sure that you're certified and ready to be out here on the road, even though you have all this experience. You're also going to have some simulator time where you're going to be tested right on that simulator as if you're in a truck and you're going down the highway, but you're doing it right on that simulator. We also got to meet with other people within the departments who were helping us to make this transition into Prime Inc. as easy and as smooth as possible, which was really, really outstanding to me because I've been to, like I said, several companies and they just didn't have it. I thought it was organized until I came to Prime.
Yes.
So once I'm processed all the way through to even your drug test, you will have to be required to take a drug test coming here at Prime. Whether you're experienced, whether you already have your medical, you're still going to retake that medical. You're going to come in, you're going to go through all that process. And once you're done through that process, you're now ready to become a either Prime company driver or a Prime lease operator.
Yes.
I chose to be a lease operator, and it's been an amazing process.
Yes, because that was already in your career path. That was why you came to Prime.
That was exactly what I was looking for. Right. I didn't want to be a company driver. I wanted to, see what else was on the other side, and I'm so glad that I did.
Yeah, and you've done very well over the years being a lease operator here at Prime. But, you talk about the organization, how compared to other companies that you've gone to, it has been, it was what you noticed most was that how organized we were.
Yes.
But, when I first came to Prime, I didn't know anything about the trucking industry, and I was coming in literally from the outside, and I can see how some ladies that come in might be overwhelmed by the orientation experience, especially if they've never been in the industry, because that first week, they call it orientation week, there are a lot of things that have to take place. And, we are a very regulated industry in the trucking industry, and before we put someone behind the wheel of a truck, we have to know that they can legally operate that vehicle. Yes. We have to know that the background checks are okay and all of that sort of thing. So and we are a training facility, so we bring a lot of students in every single week. And so there's a big group of people, and you're going to this line and standing in this line, and you're going to this line and standing in this line, and you don't know where to go, and you feel like sometimes like you're cattle maybe trying to go through one place to another. And it can be very, very overwhelming. But, I think that the training folks and the orientation folks can confirm this, that we have never had a death by orientation.
Right.
So,
you're not going to die from this, people.
And the thing that women have to understand when they come is that everyone else is in the exact same place that they are. And it seems overwhelming, but there really is a method to the madness, and we really get everyone through orientation week, even though it seems that it's chaotic and disorganized. Sometimes it seems, but it's really not. And so we just want to make sure that when I came, I actually took the bus ride here, and when I got here, all the way across the country, I'm thinking and I'm dreaming in my mind what it's going to be like, and I get here and there's just all of these people, and we have our own hotel that we use as dormitories for our students when they come, and so they come and we get you in your room, and there's so many things that go on, and they're having to move a lot of people through a lot of different steps very, very quickly. And so we just want ladies to understand that when they get here, it may seem chaotic, they may get overwhelmed, and as women we kind of get emotional sometimes, and it's okay, you can get emotional, but we have to work through those steps, and they are those necessary steps that we have to take, and they are all necessary steps. And so when they're feeling overwhelmed, just take a step back, take a breath, and know that they'll get through it. You'll get through it. We all do. Yeah. And I'm really very thankful that you have come through on the experience side, and it's just been a really great experience for you. And I made it through my orientation week. It was a great experience for me. And
I need to shake your hand because we survived, people.
Yes, we did.
A lot of times we tend to fear the unknown.
Yeah.
Was it really that scary for you coming through?
Well, I've had a lot of experiences in life in general. So this was just one more adventure for me, but it was scary. It was scary. And one of the things that was frightening to me was that, what am I going to do when I actually get in the truck? And one of the things that they did for me is that they while you're there in orientation week, you get to learn how to operate the truck, or at least learn the basics of operating a semi-tractor trailer truck before you dent the fenders, because we put you in a simulator environment and you get to simulate driving a truck, so you can just kind of get the basics of how to operate.
Now let me ask you right there, when you went through that process, because I did too as part of my orientation, once you got into your actual truck, did you see what they were trying to show you during the process?
Absolutely, and that's part of what orientation week does for the woman driver that's coming in. They get them acclimated to the rudiments of driving the truck before they ever get behind the wheel, and that's just a wonderful thing.
I love Prime for this very reason. There's so many avenues that they've carefully thought out to prepare us for what's coming.
Yes.
So even as a seasoned driver and you being brand new, we both got that quality thing that helped us to get to that point of becoming an AC driver. And so I am really, really grateful for it.
Yes. And one final point that I'd like to bring out to you ladies, that maybe you've applied to Prime, you've been approved to come to Prime as a student, or you're going through that process. Listen to your recruiter, and every item that they tell you need to show up to orientation with, please make sure that you bring that, because those are federally mandated and we can't skirt around those. So listen to your recruiter, tell him or her any issues that you may have, but follow their instructions to the letter, so that when you get here you won't have any snags or pitfalls.